In this section, we'll cover the Kobelco LMI, Load Moment Indicator. This is an operational safety device that is designed and built by Kobelco as an integral part of the crane's design. This system provides audio and visual signals as the load or the radius approaches maximum limits and stops crane functions when the limit is reached. The main parts of the Kobelco LMI include the liquid crystal display screen, which works with the machine's total controller. The hardwired load cell is located in the center sheave on the lower spreader, and the angle sensors are located inside of the boom base section and on the live mast. We will now discuss the main monitor display inside the operator's cab. Just above the display screen are two buzzers that give audio signals for the different types of warnings. At the top of the main display screen is a bar graph that starts at 60% ratio and gives the operator a visual of current load status. The boom angle indicates the present boom angle and will instantly change as the boom function is operated. The point elevation display gives the operator the current point height from the ground. The word main is an indication to the operator that the screen is set to the main hook or auxiliary hook. Press the mode button and hold it for 3 seconds to change hook status from main to auxiliary. The load ratio is indicated here from 0 to 100%. The actual load is the present load on the load block or ball within a 2% error factor. The rated load is the max amount of total weight the crane can pick up at its present configuration. As an aid to the operator, the LMI will deduct unused blocks or jib from the rated load. The radius indicates the distance from the center rotation of the crane out to the load block. This is the warning display bar. It will give the operator a visual message if one of the alarms are sounding, or will flash an error code if there is a problem with the LMI. For details of different types of error messages, refer to the Operators and Maintenance Manual. At the lower part of the screen, the current crane posture is indicated. This allows the operator to confirm the current settings of the LMI at a glance. We will now cover the various buttons on the face of the LMI controller. If the color button is pressed and held for 3 seconds, the operator can choose between various display screen background colors. Use the contrast buttons to adjust the brightness of the display screen. As the operator holds the contrast button, the contrast of the screen is adjusted a little every 3 seconds. To access the settings screen, press the menu button. Then use the Set button to execute any selected item. This is similar to pressing Enter on a computer. The button showing the boom being taken apart will place the crane into setup mode. This will allow all functions to work during assembly and disassembly of the crane. The button showing the boom going down is necessary when the operator needs to lower the boom to the ground after the boom is out of the working radius, or to lower the mast past its working radius during self-assembly. Now we will cover the different screen features. To access these, we will push the menu button. To access any of these items, use the arrows to select the item and then push the Set button. First, we will look at the rated load table. This screen shows the load chart in the present crane configuration. Next is rated load curve. This gives the operator a real-time graph of the current load and radius. The plus sign shows the current point of the load block or ball. The yellow area on top shows moment ratio of 90% or more. The next screen shows the working area. This screen indicates the working area that is now permissible in the present crane configuration. The next screen will show the load record. It will show the recorded day and time of the significant lifts that the crane has made, including any lift over 100% ratio. We'll now go into the settings screen. The first selection in the settings screen is the setting of the crane posture. This is the screen used to set the boom length, parts of line on the load block, etc. Information programmed into the posture setting must be correct in order for the LMI to give accurate readings. We will now demonstrate how to set the crane posture. The first screen is the setting of the boom length. For this demonstration, we will scroll to 90 feet and push the Set button. Next, choose the kind of jib. We will select Auxiliary Sheave and push Set. Then choose Jib Offset Angle. We will select Unused. The next screen will show Choose Main Hook. We will select Use. The next screen will show Choose Auxiliary Hook. We will select Use and then push Set. The next screen shows Choose the number of parts of line. At this point, use the right side arrow to choose the parts of line for the main hook. Then scroll to Auxiliary Hook and choose Parts of Line. Then push Set. The LMI is now set to this crane's present configuration and will hold this information until it is changed by the operator. The next item in the Settings mode is setting of the working territory limitations. This will allow the operator to set a limit to the working boom radius and to the lifting capacity. Next is the Time and Date screen. The last item is Setting of the Screen. In the Setting of the Screen mode, the operator can choose a crane silhouette on the main display screen. To demonstrate this, we will choose Yes and push Set. This gives a picture of the crane on the main display screen. In this screen, the operator must watch the load on the boom tip to shift when the mode button is pushed to indicate the use of main or auxiliary hook. This concludes the LMI section. More detailed information about the LMI can be found in the Operators and Maintenance Manual.